Hello students, welcome back class 11. Today I am discussing our MySQL chapter 8. So today I am discussing new things. Last time I have discussed about where we have seen several conditions, but today I am discussing new thing, condition based on pattern matches. Okay, so we can use condition basis on pattern matches. So SQL also includes a string matching operator. String matching operator we can use, a like operator we can use for comparison on character strings using patterns. So patterns are described using two special wildcard characters. So you keep in mind two special wildcard characters. You must use like keyword. Always use like keyword before pattern matches. Okay. So two special wildcard character. This is our percentage symbol and this is our underscore symbol. This is our percentage symbol and this is our underscore symbol. And before this symbol we must use like. Like we always use before this symbol, and before this underscore symbol we must use like. So what is the purpose of this wildcard character? The percentage character matches any substring. Okay, it will match any substring, and this underscore character matches any character. It controls the length. It also controls the number of characters you want to see, and it cannot control the length. Any length you can search with the help of this, and it will control the length. Main thing is it controls the length. It cannot control the length. Any length you can search. So for example, suppose in single quote sen, and after you can see percentage. So matches any string beginning with sen. Okay. So in starting, suppose we have a list and starting sen must be available. But after sen, any data you can see. But sen is compulsory. After sen, any data will available, so we can use percentage. So it cannot control the length, but it must be begin with sen. Okay. Suppose here I am giving another example. Suppose IDG. So before IDG any data, and after IDG any data matches any string containing IDE. Okay, every string must have IDG, it is compulsory, but before IDG any data, and after IDG any data. For example, RIDGE. The output of this query you can see RIDGE. So you can see IDG but R. So this is our output. Bridges, BRIDG. So you can see IDG, but before IDG BR, and after IDG S. But IDG is compulsory. So you can see this output also. Cartridge. So you can see IDGE, but before you can see CART. Okay. So but IDGE always present. So before after any data will come, but IDG compulsory. IDG reach way. So you can see IDG before R and way. So you can see any string must have IDG but before any data and after any data. So it cannot control the length. Okay, we can search any length of data, but we can compulsory, and before after we can use this percentage symbol. So this is a very interesting thing, but this percentage and underscore require like keyword. Okay, I am showing some example. Okay, this is our underscore. So suppose 4 times underscore. So you can see matches any string of exactly 4 characters. 4 and below 4 characters you can search. We can also use underscore. Okay, matches any string at least 3 characters. Okay, so we can also use both things. Okay, to control the length and non-control length we can use. But I am showing some examples. Suppose select SCT. So SCT column will come from student where SCT like K. All the SCT start with K letter. You can see quota. So K is starting letter K after anything. Which column you want to see? S city column will come, but in S city you can see starting all the city start with K, so you can see. Here I am giving another example. Select S city, you can see S city column from student table, but here S city like, you must use like keyword. Like is important. Here I am using a single quotes, a percentage pur. So last you can see pur. Again before anything, so you can see Jaipur, Udaipur. So but last pur you can see, but before any data you can see Jaipur. So it will search according to this. So we can search easily our data and fastly our data. Okay. Here I am giving another example using underscore. It controls the length. So select SCT. You can see SCT column. You can see from student table where here I am applying condition where SCT like. In single quotes you can see 4 times underscore. So you can see 4 KOTA 4 letters. PLI 4 letters. Only 4 letters. But anything but 4 and below 4 you can see. Here you can see select SCT from student where SCT like. So you can see SCT column, but start from A letter and last 1, 2, 3, 4 letters long. So Ajmer, AJMER. So we can control the length. It cannot control the length. So but here like you always use. So we have 2 wildcard characters, percentage and underscore. Before you must use like keyword. Okay, you can see in the example ACT like, okay, control the length, cannot control the length. Okay, so you can understand this thing, pattern matching for a string data we can use. We can also use in numerical data. Okay, so this is our searching. We can see selected data, but in deep searching we can, it is possible we can find deep searching. Okay. Now searching for null. Null means any information which is not available that time. So MySQL cannot left blank. It will use null. So it is not a number. It is not a character. Okay. Null means any unknown or missing information. So that MySQL will use null keyword. So I want to see our null data. I want to see our missing information. Because I want to update, I want to fill the information, but I want to see the missing information. So the null value in a cobol can be searched for in a table using is null. Here you can remember is. Is important in the where clause, always in where clauses. Okay, only is where, because this is condition. So relational operation cannot be used with null. We cannot use is equal to null. It is not possible. So you can see. You can see select SID, SNAME city. You can see SID, SNAME, SCT 3 columns from student table, but SCT is not null. Okay, so you can see there is all the city have data, so it will display all the data. So because here is important, always remember is important. When you use null, so always use is. Okay, but here I will insert a new record in our student table. Insert into students values 106 Mohit 1999 02 24 null. So here SCT you can see null. In new record city data is not available, so we can use null, and this is our fees. So here I am using select SID, SNAME, SCT. You can see 3 columns from student table where SCT is null. So you can see only Mohit SCT's information are missing. So we can use is null. So all the city which have blank null information, so you can see this type of information. Okay, so is null, so it will display. So we can easily replace the Mohit SCT when we have city data. Okay students, now I am giving new example handling nulls. Okay, if you want to substitute null with a value in output, you can use if null function. Okay, so we can use if null function. Suppose if null, you can remember the syntax, and in column name and then value to be substituted. Okay, so first you can see select SID name city from student. So you can see all the data simply you can see. So you can see 106 Mohit null. You can see. Okay, so we are using handling null. So I want to handle this null. So you can see here same SQL output we can use handling with the example of handling nulls. So you can see select SID SNAME. Okay, here I am using if null. Which column? In SCT column. If in SCT you can see null is available. If in SCT null is available, so we can replace not mentioned from student table. So we can use if null function. We can use our SCT column because in SCT have multiple nulls, suppose. So if any nulls, so we can replace null with our proper message. So here I am mentioning not mentioned. So you can see in our output you can beautifully mention not mentioned. Okay, this is our technical output. This is our choice message output. We can mention, so we can replace null according to our choice message. So if null function we can use, so all the null value of particular column we can for viewing purpose we can set according to our user defined according to our choice message you can see. So same program in technical form and same program in our user defined our choice messaging. So if null function we can use, okay, from select when you specify our column names, so directly we can use from. Okay, so handling nulls we can use. And is null, is not null, always in where place, because this is our condition. We want to show our not empty value, we want to show our empty values. Okay students. So okay students, today I am discussing about very interesting topic, wildcard character searching, percentage and underscore. Before we always use like keyword, and searching for null value we must use is, not null, is null. And we can also replace user defined choice message using a if null function. Okay students, thank you so much.